Hello, Oracles. Well, it's that time again for me to go over my income and investments for the month of October. This is my accountability report to you guys. So it's not heavily into Tesla. This is more about showing you guys that I am doing what I say I am doing and holding myself accountable. There are many better ways to be able to do things. I know this. This is something I am still growing with myself. But I want to be able to share with you guys what I've been talking about all year long when it comes to saving cash on the side, having my income coming in, multiple income streams, all of these different things that I share with you guys. I want to be able to show you and hold myself accountable so that you guys can see what I am doing. And again, none of this is financial advice, but this is probably the closest I can get to giving you not financial advice to show you guys exactly what I am doing. And if it's something that you guys think could help you out as well, again, you're doing so on your own free will. So let's get right into it here. And so, for any of you who are members or patrons, you guys see all of these updates on a weekly basis. I send this spreadsheet out to everyone to be able to see what I am doing to show you guys that I am putting my money where my mouth is. And so, for the week ending 10/28 for October, I did lump in some of my other numbers for the rest of October. So, this is full October numbers. So, my debt right now is $350. That's it. I have one more payment to my father to pay him off. That will be at the end of November. And then I am debt free. So my portfolio at the end of October was $13,389, and 69% of that portfolio is Tesla. And we have got my 401k, that is at 40,775. I have another 401k. I will be lumping these two together at some point. I just have not gotten there yet. I have my Roth IRA, and you'll see in my expense report that I am maxing this out at $115 per week, which equates to about $6,000 for the year. So that currently is 9521, and as of right now, about a third of that is Tesla. I have the other two-thirds in QYLD, and since Tesla is down so much, I have been adding every single time I can to another share. So I currently have 18 shares of Tesla stock in my Roth IRA. Then my HSA, I have $4,940 in that. That there I also max out. I can max that out at $3,000 per year. So I am adding in that, and that comes right out of my paycheck and goes straight into the HSA. That is another tax-free account. So both of these are tax-free accounts that I can be putting money into. And then my savings, I have 24,188. And again, for you guys who have been following me for a while, you know that the savings that I have here is really me saving up for a down payment for a house. So I'm looking to be purchasing a house, and the house isn't just for me to live in. Everything I have been spending money on has been an investment of some sort. So I'll be looking to invest in a house in some real estate, whether it's going to be an Airbnb, a multifamily home. I haven't fully decided yet, but I am being patient and awaiting for the housing market to come down further. So at the end of October, my full net worth was $95,281, getting very close to that six-figure net worth mark. Very excited about that. And for you guys who have been following, you know that about 5 years ago, I was about $75,000 in debt. So now going from $75,000 in debt to $350 in debt and a net worth of almost $100,000 in just about 5 years is very exciting for me. So for the course of the month of October, I was able to add $3,000 to my net worth. And year to date, I am up $33,209. So this is nice growth for me over the course of the year, especially considering the market that we are in right now. So a lot of this comes down to the investments I have been making in different stocks, being able to pull out of some stocks I didn't want to be into, saving money in cash, keeping my expenses low. That is why I have been able to add to my net worth by $33,000. And so, as you guys can see here, my total income for the entire month of October was $5,335. My investments of that were $2,088, and my expenses were definitely higher than anticipated because my son ended up having a soccer camp that came through. I invested a good chunk into the channel, which I will show you guys in all of the expenses as well. So my expenses came in at $4,929. My job had delayed their bonus that was being paid out. They had some accounting errors on the back end. So if I had gotten my bonus in October like I had anticipated, my cash flow would have been positive. However, because it got delayed until November, it is now in the negative. You guys will see that reverse when we get to the November numbers. So now the hourly wage down here shows $7.17. That seems pretty darn low. However, what I end up doing is something that Warren Buffett had mentioned years and years ago is figure out a way to make money while you are sleeping, and that is how you can become wealthy. Well, I decided to factor in all of the hours that I am alive during a given month. And so in the month of October, because there is 31 days, that's 744 hours. So based upon the 744 hours that we have in the month of October, I made $7.17 per every single hour that I was alive. So this again is adding into those hours while I am sleeping. This is how I'm trying to think of things going forward to come up with passive income as well, so that I can make money on top of the money that I'm already making when it comes to working at my full-time job. What can I do to earn money in a passive manner while I can be making money while I am sleeping? And so when it comes to my income sources, my full-time job brought me just over $4,000 for the month. YouTube brought in $1,228. Thank you all so much. I'm going to be breaking down those numbers for you as well to show you how all of your support has really helped me out in the channel here. Over on Patreon, thank you so much to all of my patrons over there. That brought in $45 itself for the month. My freebies, which this is now going to be something that could be altered slightly because of the FTX issues. A majority of my freebies were coming in from BlockFi, and BlockFi is associated with FTX. So we will see when it comes to November if this is going to be affected at all. And then Beachbody, I brought in just under $30 for the month. I am a Beachbody coach, and the majority of this is passive income. I have not actively worked that business in a few years, but it just goes to show what passive income can bring in for you when you put in some effort for a short period of time. You can still get some residual income that comes in from it on a passive manner. Now, when it comes to my investments, this breaks down only the investments that I have made based upon the money that I actually take home. So for me, I put $1,000 into savings. I put $600 into my different stock accounts. I put $460 into my IRA, and $28, it's actually $31. I got to update that. $31 because I put $1 a day into Dogecoin. So I have $30, $31 that went into crypto. So this does not include my HSA. This does not include my 401k for work. And now down here, I do have 401k, and I probably should put this up with my investments because it is $25 per month that does get invested into myself. So it's another 401k. So I will end up moving this up here as well, but it's small. It's only $25 a month. And like I said, I am looking to be able to put this and merge it with my work 401k. And so then when it comes to all of my expenses, I've got the gas breakdown here, and I don't drive very far for work. So for me, in purchasing my Tesla going forward, it's not like I'm going to be saving a ton of money in gas. It's still going to save me probably $200 or so when it comes to fuel expenses between that and what I'm going to be paying for charging my vehicle. So that's not going to offset it enough, which is another reason why I will be delaying my purchase of my Tesla, because it's more wise for me right now to put that money into investments because I do not need a car right now. So then when it comes to my son, about $1,695. Again, some extra expenses came in for him for his soccer, paying $10 for the gym. My life insurance policy, groceries came in at $513. Those were a little bit higher than anticipated for expenses there as well. And sometimes I lump in the groceries with my son, depending on how it's working out, whether it's going to be for him, for both of us, whatever it's going to be. Car insurance, phone, my electric bill is $63. And again, that will probably change once I buy a house and I'll be able to charge my vehicle in it. And then YouTube expenses. And again, like I said, I like to take a lot of the money that I earn from YouTube and put it back into the channel. For you guys, I prefer to do this because you guys are the ones who are investing your time into watching the channel. So I like to take that money and put it back into it to be able to provide you guys with even better content. So this is what I've been investing here, and you guys have seen some of it here in the channel that I've been investing there. And then again, the expense to my dad, paying him off. And again, I have one more month to pay him, and then my rent. And so to break down for you guys how you have helped me generate some revenue coming in from the YouTube channel, we have for the month of October bringing in $1,211. So for those of you who are content creators, you understand what the RPM and CPM are. That's just how much advertisers are willing to pay for the content per 1,000 views. So, but this month alone for October brought in $1,211. And again, thank you guys so much for all that support and coming out here and sharing the videos with others, liking the videos, just doing whatever you can on your end to help grow the channel as well. And when it came to subscriber growth here, we brought in 628 new subscribers in the month of October, down a little bit from August and September. I'm not too concerned about that, but I will get into that in a moment as I am looking for an assistant to help grow the channel even faster. There's a lot of things we can do on the back end that I just don't have have time for. So I'll be presenting that to you guys at the end of this video as well, in case anyone is interested in being an assistant of mine for the channel. And yes, it will be a paying job. And another area that we have added to the channel is the membership program. And so we have a total of 21 members right now, and we've had some come in and some leave. And I do apologize to many of you. The content that I provide to my members and my patrons is not significant at the moment. I'm extremely busy at my job. So as I had mentioned when I first started these programs up, a majority of you guys who are over there as members and patrons, I know full well are doing so just to help support the channel. And I thank you guys. For you guys who are over there, I do share all of this information on a weekly basis with you, all of my production and delivery forecasts for Tesla as well, along with my valuation model and price targets through 2033. So I will be doing more and more in the future as I get more time, but unfortunately, I just do not have a lot of time. Other perks that I do have for you guys as members and patrons is going to be a discount on merchandise. As you guys have seen, I do have some new merchandise that is out there if you are interested in it, and you guys can get discounts on all of that as members and patrons. And as you can see here over on my Patreon page, we have 15 patrons, and that is bringing in that $60 per month for me over here. So again, just like to be completely transparent with all of you guys to be able to thank you for what you have been doing to help support me and the channel to help all of this grow. And then just to scan through it quickly, and again, for anybody who are the members and patrons, you guys get to see all of this on a weekly basis, but it's my detailed expense report. And this is how I break it down. This is one of the reasons why I have been able to get myself from being $75,000 in debt to a near six-figure net worth in just about 5 years. It's about being very diligent about just tracking all of this stuff, tracking your income, tracking your expenses, tracking everything to make sure that you are going to be running yourself as lean as possible to add as much money to your bottom line. It really is no different than running your own P&L. That is your profit and loss statement. I've been doing this for companies for the last 15 years. I have a lot of experience with it. So while I cannot give you guys financial advice, I can certainly help you guys if you are in a place where you would like to do this and get yourself out of debt. I can certainly give you a hand with that and give you some advice based upon what I have done for myself. And so one of the things I've been talking about all year long is being able to have multiple streams of income coming in so that you guys can have as much money as possible to be able to invest more into Tesla stock and just kind of have that financial freedom for yourself. And so one of the streams of income that I have now created is going to be just this, is my merch store. So this is the newest thing that I have out right now. I love TSLA fudge. We talk about that all the time. For those of you who are newer to the channel, fudge is when there is fear, uncertainty, and doubt, grab extra. So I made these shirts up. I got sweatshirts, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts. I even have some phone cases in there. So for you guys, again, when it comes down to it, I would love to sell you guys merch. I would love for you guys to buy this. But realistically, if you are looking to invest more money, maybe it's not worth it to buy this. Maybe you should invest that money instead into Tesla stock. You've got to do what's best for your own money and what you want to do. But if it is something that you would like, I do have this available. And so overall, I am extremely happy with how things turned out for the month of October, despite the fact that I did not get my bonus for my job yet. It is coming in. I got half of it this week now. And again, you guys will see that reflected in my November stats. So looking at October, very excited. Thank you guys all so much for all of your support again. And again, I am looking for that assistant. I have a whole job description written out with how the pay will end up breaking down as well. And if this is something that any of you are interested in, please reach out to me in the comments below, or you guys can send me an email. My email is in the about section of this channel. So this way we can communicate and I'll share with you guys what I'm looking for. And this is something that I do want to end up grow even bigger in the future, especially as Twitter grows, so I can share more of my content over on that platform as well, and any other areas. So basically what it comes down to is the more you help the channel grow, the more you can earn for yourself as well. Again, if you guys are interested, just let me know in the comments or email me and we can discuss it further. And so the other things that I'm really excited about as well, this month I was able to add 3 shares to Tesla in my main portfolio and 3 shares as well to my IRA. So again, during these times right now, this is where I want to see my share count grow. I know that my portfolio, because of the market that we are in right now, may not be growing significantly. But if I can grow my share count during these times, when we do get back to a point where the market is growing, that just means that my portfolio will grow that much faster. And again, the more you guys support me on the channel here, the more I invest back into the channel so I can get more content for you guys. And now to give you guys some full disclosure as far as what my goals are for this channel, I would like to be able to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's going to be pretty close. We're going to need some help on this. If you guys can help out with that, that's awesome. For me, I want to make sure I earn it, just like with you guys as members and patrons. I understand right now I'm not providing a lot of content. And now personally, I don't like to get money without putting out the effort to earn it. So I want to make sure I'm putting out the effort there. So for you guys who are members and patrons, I try to make sure I give you guys the value over there. And I totally understand why some of you guys have canceled, because I do not provide a lot of information there as well. So again, I appreciate all of your support over there as members and patrons. And then my goal after that 10,000 subscriber mark is 25,000 subscribers. Doing some basic math on it, it is at that point where I will be able to do this more on a full-time basis and be able to really provide better content for you guys, dive deeper into a lot of different things, bring you guys up with some charts, really get into some more numbers as well. That will be my next big goal. So looking forward to hitting those goals with you guys. And again, I appreciate all of your support all along the way. And if any of you have any questions about this, again, I'm a pretty open book. I have no problem sharing with you guys any of the information that I have in here, where the money came from, where the money went to. I have no problems being a complete open book about any of that. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below. And again, if you have any questions at all about how maybe you can help your finances as well, I can give you guys some ideas as to what I did and some best practices to potentially help you guys as well. And that is one of the things that I do offer to all of my members and patrons. I can offer you guys all of that. As you guys are using your own hard-earned money for that, I have no problems giving you guys my time in return to help you with your finances if you would like that. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all of the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. We do have a Discord chat. That link is down in the description. And again, if you'd like to support the channel any further, we do have that membership and that Patreon. Those links are also in the description. Thank you so much. Have a great one.